Hi guys and welcome back to Crypto Chester. I'm here today to give you a Bitcoin update. We're going to be going through Bitcoin here on the short-term time frame, the mid-term time frame, and finally smashing through to the long-term, the macro. You guys know why we're here. We're here to make money, cold hard cash. So we're going to be going through Bitcoin here on the short-term time frame now, and let's get straight deep down and dirty into the 4 hour. Let's get rid of that. You can see, what are we looking at now? Okay, we're looking at, let me get rid of the VPVR for a second. We're looking at a Fibonacci retracement here, okay, because you can see the bottom Fibonacci area that we hit, and that was at the 0. You can see here on the side of my chart here we got a 0. This is currently the swing low for Fibonacci for us. Currently we're testing the 0.236 area, as you can see just here there, guys. You can see the 0.236 area in terms of the Fibonacci retracement. That's the area we're looking at to find support. We have found support on it, and we're looking for that move up. That's why we've seen that nice move to the upside. Now, let's not be too hasty again, because last time we tried to claim these areas, we got to around 18,300, but absolutely slammed down in terms of resistance. One thing that I do want to say that is positive is that we have claimed the volume-weighted average true range levels here of the 1 hour and the 30-minute. These are usually very, very strong resistance areas, guys, and the fact that we're finding support on this is actually positive. I probably would just expect a pullback, probably pull back to around 17k if we are going to have continual extension to the upside, and that will be up to around the volume weighted ATR around the 4 hour. In terms of a price for that, probably looking around 17.6, so nothing too drastic in terms of a move to the upside, but as I said at the start of the video, guys, if we are going to actually have a turnaround in the price like we did see here when we did come up to that 18.3. It was a very, very nice juicy uptrend. We were looking really, really good all the way up here, and then we got to the top side here and just got absolutely obliterated in terms of the price. Okay, we went from 18.3 all the way down to around 16.2, so really disgusting, like $2,100 in price action to the downside in a short period of time, guys. It was in a space of literally like 5 days or something along the lines of that, right? 5-6 days. So it's really, really bad stuff. So we can see that this could easily happen where we're at now. So please don't be too bullish here. But I must say it's quite nice to see a bit of bullish momentum coming through for Bitcoin. But yeah, the key areas of support I'm looking out for there, if we are going to see this break, it is going to be the 17,100. And that's going to be around the volume weighted ATR band of the 1 hour. Okay, in terms of the directional movement index, guys, let's have a look at this. You know I love this indicator. Actually, pretty good news, I must say. You can see we have had our bullish crossover, and that is here, guys. And look at the ADX. That's that little pink line. This determines the strength of the current trend. I'm not surprised it's all the way up around 41. You've seen how beautiful this uptrend has been. We've just set the low, higher lows, breaking highs, higher lows, breaking highs. Looking really, really strong here. But I would expect a pullback, so please be aware for that. Moving on to the longer term time frame here. I mean, I'm just going to talk about the levels on the midterm quickly because you can see these are very, very obvious levels that we have been basically trending in between for quite a while now, guys. And I'm not going to be that bullish until we clear 18.3 to the upside here, because you can see the resistance is absolutely brutal here. And usually with momentum like this, when we do see us come up and test for the second time, we'll probably come up after coming down. We'll come up, test the 0.236, then we'll come up, then we'll test the 0.382, and probably we'll get slammed all the way back down again. I don't think we'll break this high low if we're going to be respecting market structure, but I would expect a stronger high low to actually get represented here. Because, guys, remember, we are still in a bear market. We are nowhere near 0.5 Fibonacci retracements to actually determine a reversal of the actual trend. It's not looking that great. We're still looking at bottoms on the macro. So, please don't be too overconfident with Bitcoin right now, okay? I mean, I know a lot of you guys are sat there bearish waiting for a massive crash, right? We see it in the community. If you guys did want to join the community, Crypto Chester CC Gang, link is in the description. You're more than welcome. We accept all different types of traders. We're a very nicely tightly knitted community, so yeah, welcome to join that. Moving on to the macro time frame for Bitcoin here, guys. Quite interesting stuff because we've got a really big chart pattern here, guys. We've got a really big chart pattern, giant falling parallel channel. Falling parallel channels, positive news, they usually break to the upside. Bullish momentum, reversal. It's a reversal chart pattern. And there's 28.22% on the table in terms of this measure move, guys. Quite exciting. Now, you can see the areas that I'm looking out for here. This is a really nice box zone that I've got drawn in there. I would like to see support actually get formed on this. Last time we actually tried to find support, we lost it, okay? Last time we tried to find support and we lost it. So what I'm really looking out for here on the macro is a really strong daily candle body close above 17.3. If we can get that and we actually see a nice little test of the lower side of around 17.2, then I would expect a bit more bullish momentum. But still, only up to these sorts of levels, guys. We still need to pull back. And as I was saying on the shorter term time frame, it's looking a bit too good to be true. But in terms of the massive chart pattern that we've got here, if we are going to be looking for a trade, I'm going to be looking for a lovely long from around 19,400. Obviously, we're a hell of a long way away from that. Literally, God knows how many percent, literally 12, 13% move to the upside before we can even hit that. So that's sort of what I'm waiting for the macro. It's a bit far-fetched at this time. Nothing really we can do with the macro at this point in time, guys. So yeah, I'm going to be trading the shorter term timeframes in this filthy, disgusting bear market. Moving on to the lower side of this parallel channel, because this is quite interesting, because you can see this is the measure move to the downside. Yes, I said they usually break to the upside. Sometimes they break to the downside, and it is favorable for this to happen right now, just because we are seeing the lows getting touched for Bitcoin around 15.4, 15.3, those sorts of areas, and we're still setting lows, okay? So if we are going to break this parallel channel to the downside, I would expect some of this measure move to get completed, okay? And that unfortunately brings us all the way down to around 10,700. So quite scary price action there for Bitcoin. But if we do come anywhere near these levels, if we do come to this gray box zone from previous highs, from previous high low areas, from really strong levels of support and resistance, I'm going to be buying the absolute hell out of Bitcoin, okay? I'm going to be buying God knows how much Bitcoin, okay? So that's the area that I'm really looking for a really strong buy signal. But overall, pretty good stuff. That's gonna be it from me, guys. I do appreciate you guys tuning in. I'm updating my schedule because I have been had a little break from YouTube, right? I had a little break from making videos. I've still been trading, but Bitcoin's not been that great to trade, to be honest with you. So I've been doing a little bit of commodities and forex and stuff like that. But anyway, I'm back to crypto now. Going to be hitting up. I'm going to be doing a Bitcoin video every single week, and also I'm going to be doing an altcoin video on the weekend as well. And this is going to be the fundamentals of specific altcoins that you guys choose. So make sure you drop a comment in the comment section with an altcoin that you want to know and you want to learn about the fundamentals, because that's sort of the schedule that I'm going to be going through, going to be going for. Forwardly, whatever the word is, right? Another thing I do want to just touch on, guys, because I want you to be aware and spread some knowledge here, because 3Commas has had a really bad hack, and their API keys got stolen, and a good friend of mine actually lost hundreds of thousands of dollars and stuff on his, I think it was his Binance account, right? Got absolutely destroyed because he was running a bot on 3Commas. So yeah, just make sure you haven't got your money, or you haven't got 3Commas attached to your exchange right now, because you could actually lose a lot of money. They stole absolutely millions, right? So just be aware of that, guys. There is a lot of suspicious activity taking place, okay? So yeah, just wanted to shed a little bit of light on that. But that's going to be it from me, guys. Thank you ever so much for tuning in. I will see you in the next one. But for now, peace out and goodbye from me, Crypto Chester.